Hello everyone, welcome back to Kirklees Guitar School. In today's guitar lesson, I'm going to show you a super duper beginner's version of Three Little Birds by Bob Marley and the Wailers. If you head to the first link in the description, you can grab a tab for this lesson completely for free. Don't want anything from you, takes you to my website, and if you click on download PDF, all the resources I show you today, you can download that for free and you can follow along with a pencil. If you like the way that I teach, I'd urge you to check out the second link in the description for the Kirklees Guitar School Academy. That's my membership platform where every full song lesson I deliver here on YouTube. Academy members get access to additional resources such as a full guided playthrough, up close and personal with scrolling tabs, a technical focus lesson, and every course an extra bit of material I've done that's behind that paywall. There's all sorts for you to have a go at. You can try that with a 14-day free trial from the second link in the description. So, these are the chords that we are up against today. We've got an A major chord, a D major chord, and an E major chord. Now, full disclaimer, this lesson is aimed at super duper beginners. On my levels section in the website, this is a level 1 song. I'm going to teach you the structure of the song with a quite sort of straightforward 4 beats to the bar strumming. If you find this really easy and you're looking for an extra challenge, I'd urge you to check out the technical focus lesson in the academy, where we discuss reggae offbeat strumming, which will work over this beautifully. Right, so we're going to start. It's got a drum intro. It's like a little sort of like, there's a stereotypical kind of reggae snare drum sound that plays, and we don't have to play anything. And then the band come in on beat 1, and we're going to strum an A major chord, the 3 stood on top of each other. This chord here, the very first one on the left hand side, and we're going to strum that 4 beats to the bar, and we're going to count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this continues for 4 bars. This is at the very top of the first page of the PDF, and following that we'll go into the chorus. Now I'm calling the chorus, don't worry about a thing, every little thing's going to be alright. Now we're going to strum 2 bars of A. I think the lyrics rise up this morning. We're then going to go to a D chord and back to A. My mistake, this is don't worry about a thing, every little thing's going to be alright. My mistake. So we're going to strum 8 beats of A, 4 strokes of D, and back to A. And this is the main figure for the chorus. Don't worry about a thing. And then it'll go to D, 'cause every little thing gonna go back to A. Now for the latter half of the chorus, this line at the top is what we just looked at in the previous slide, and you can see how it just repeats itself. So I'd urge you, there's 2 parts to this song. This is the first of the 2 parts. So I'd urge you to pause the video, get this under your fingers, 4 strokes to the bar, and we're just trying to strum along to the pulse of the record and really lock in with it. If you've got that, now we're going to go into the verse, which is Rise Up This Morning, Smile at the Rising Sun, I think is the lyric. Now you can see how we start on an A just like before. 4 strokes of A. And then we're going to go to E. 4 strokes of E. A. And D. So you can see how this is quite involved in comparison to the other bits that we've looked at. It jumps around a little bit more, but I urge you to stick with it. These changes are excellent for your muscle memory, and just keep going with the 4 beats to the bar. A, 2, 3, 4, and E. 2, 3, 4, and A. And D, I think the lyrics doorstep over the D. And it's singing sweet songs, and you can see how I've done the same here again. The top line's what I've just shown you, but then on the, I'm looking at the bottom left now. You've got A and E just like before. Then you've got a D, and that's "This is my message to you." So if you compare these two bars here with the underneath it, you can see how it's almost inverted. So at this point, at 5 minutes and 32 seconds, you've got all the component parts for the song. You have either got the chorus, don't worry about a thing because every little thing's going to be all right, or you have got a verse. So let me just give you the remaining structure for the song, and then we can sort of talk about how to spice this up if you find this a little bit easy. So following on from verse 1, you're going to go into a chorus, and this takes you to the bottom of the first page of the PDF. And then following on from that, there's verse 2. There's only 2 verses in this song, and there's nothing that's changed with them. We are just doing the same 4 strokes to the bar, nice and chill. Really kind of that reggae ethos, really laid back, really nice and chill. Strumming along with the record and just trying to lock in with that. As a beginner guitarist, this is your main goal in learning this song, is trying to do it in time, marching to the beat of somebody else's drum. Following verse 2, we're going to do 2 choruses back to back, and I've purposefully labelled them both as chorus so that it's a reminder to you that you've got to go back to the chorus section. Again, nothing new from the first version that we looked at the very top of the PDF. We're just simply going to play it twice. I've purposely not put any repeat markers in this song simply because I want to make it as easy to read as possible for potentially new players. Then to finish the song, we're going to do a vamp. Now a vamp means that you just sit on one chord and you're just strumming on one chord and waiting for somebody to do something else, and that's what we're going to do here. We're just going to strum an A chord, and it's going to do what's called a fade out, and what that means is the record's going to gradually wither away to nothing. While that's happening, I just want you strumming that chord, and over the course of 2 bars you'll find it gradually just kind of winds down to nothing. So if you're a beginner, that's what I want you to do with that. That's how I want you to approach that. If you're a little bit more advanced and just like the song and like to learn how to play the song, I'd urge you to scale it to where you're at. If you found that easy and you're working on perhaps bar chords, could you play this A, D, and E like this? Could you go, don't worry about a thing today, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. That's one thing that you could do. Or is there other places on the neck you could play them? Could you start using your caged system to use it as an exercise for playing those chords in different places? In the academy, I'm going to show you how to play on what's called the offbeat. So rather than going 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going to play in the gaps between the 1, the 2, the 3 and the 4, and it gives you that don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. And what that does is it gives you this sort, it makes you want to bob your head, you know. It's called syncopation. It's a really important part of strumming, so I'd urge you to go check that out, those of you in the academy, or if you want to just check it out, you can get, second link in the description, you can get a 14-day free trial and get immediate access to that with over 100 other lessons. I haven't done any Bob Marley, and somebody suggested it in the Facebook group, and I'm here for it. I've really enjoyed listening to it this week, especially with the warm weather. What's another Bob Marley one that you think I should cover? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you next week for another guitar lesson. Thank you so much for watching.